கரவைகள் பின் சென்று காண சேதும் போமோ, கரவைகள் பின் சென்று காண சேதும் போம். அறிவொன்றுமில்லாத ஆய்குலத்தும் தன்னை பிறவி பெருந்தனை புண்ணியம் யாமுடையோம். குறையொன்றுமில்லாத கோவிந்தம் தன்னோடு உறவேல் நமக்கிங்க ஒழிக்க ஒழியாத அறியாத பிள்ளைகளோம் அன்பினாலும் தன்னை சிறுபேர் அயத்தனமும் சீறி அருளாதே இறைவாணி தாராய் பரையேலோரெம்பாவாய். இறைவாணி தாராய் பரையேலோரெம்பாவாய்.
அஸ்மத் குரு பரம்பராயை நமஹ. ஸ்ரீமான் வெங்கடநாதார்ய கவிதார்க்கிக கேசரி வேதாந்தாச்சாரிய வரியோ மே சந்நிதத்தாம் சதா ஹிருதி. நீளாதுங்கஸ்தனகிரிதடி சுதமுத்போத்ய கிருஷ்ணம் பாராத்யம் ஸ்வம் ஸ்ருதி சதசரஸ் சித்தமத்யாபயந்தி சொச்சிஷ்டாயாம் சஜினிகளிதம் யாபலாத் கிருத்த புங்க்தே கோதாதசை நமைதமிதம் பூயே வாஸ்து பூயகா. அன்னவயல் புதுவை ஆண்டாள் அரங்கற்கு பண்ணு திருப்பாவை பல்பதியம் இனிசையால் பாடிக் கொடுத்தாள் நற்பாமாலை பூமாலை சுடிக் கொடுத்தாளை சொல்லு. சுடிக் கொடுத்த சுடர்கொடியே தொல்பாவை பாடி அருளவல்ல பல்வளையாய் நாடினி வெங்கடவர்க்கென்னை விதி என்றை மாற்றம் நம் கடவா வண்டமே நல்கு. ஆண்டாள் திருவடிகளே சரணம். எம்பெருமானார் திருவடிகளே சரணம். சிறன்றொதுப்பல் திருவேங்கடமுடியான் திருவடிகளே சரணம். கரவைகள் பெஞ்சென்று காணம் சேர்ந்துண்போம் அறிவொன்றுமில்லாதாய் குலத்து உந்தன்னை பிறவி பெண்ணை புண்ணியம் யாமுடையோம். குறை ஒன்றுமில்லாத கோவிந்தா உந்தன்னோடு உறவேல் நமக்கிங்கொழிக்க ஒழியாது அறியாத பிள்ளைகளோம் அன்பினால் உந்தன்னை சிறுவேரழைத்தனவும் சீரி அருளாதே இறைவாணி தாராய் பரையேலோரம்பாவாய். Today we will enjoy the 28th Pasuram of Thiruppavai. From the last Pasuram, 27th Kudarai Vellum, understood the soul's grand journey, Atma Yatra towards Sri Vaikuntham. Archiradi Margam, crossing the Viraja river, welcome on the other side, and how he is getting the Paripurna Brahmanubhavam. This was explained very nicely in many places. Niryanadhikaram, Gadichintanadhikaram, Paripurna Brahmanubhavam in the Srimad Ragasyatra Saram, and also in the Sri Bhashyam in the 4th Adhyayam, 4th Padam. Also in Thiruvaimozhi, Pattam Thiruvaimozhi, 9th and then the 10th is also discussed. And also it is elaborated in the Kaushidagi Upanishad. And we discussed some of those things in the last class. Today's Pasuram is a gratitude Pasuram. Prabanna expresses heartfelt thanks to the Bhagavan for showing a very nice kind of a, virtual tour, what he is going to get and everything. Appreciation and thankfulness for taking the virtual tour. All the rewards Prabanna will receive at the end of the life is shown to him. Paripurna Brahmanubhavam based on the Desa Vishesham in a different land. Kridagyai for the Anugraha Vishesham she is telling here. Remember, the Prabanna is still on the earth. All these are mental pictures. Like you are watching Hawaii, photo and video, everything. You haven't gone, haven't stepped into that Hawaii yet. So, whole Thiruppavai here can be classified in 3 parts. First 26 Pasurams express Parabhakti. 27th Pasuram is a virtual, that is Paragyanam. 28, 29 and 30, these three Pasuram what we will discuss is Parama Bhakti. Nammalvar also similarly has said, up to 10-10-9, what we are talking about 10,082 Pasurams are so about the Parabhakti. Sool Visumbani Mugil Parajnana. And the last Muniye Nanmugane Mukkannappa, that is the Paramabhakti. Parabhakti, Parajnana, Paramabhakti. What does it mean? You can make a simple analogy. A person is very thirsty. That is the Parabhakti, the intense desire for the water. Parajnana is one, the vision. He found the water and he is seeing with his own eyes. That is Parajnana. Parama Bhakti is the union. What he saw that one, he has to use that, drinking the water and sustaining his life. So Parabhakti, Parajnana, we have completed. We are coming to the Parama Bhakti, where the union with the Bhagavan, that is what we are going to be talking. The Bhakti Yoga and Prabhati Yoga very similar in this. But in the Prabhati Yoga, because Karpanyam, Aginchanya Anusandhanam, you are helpless and destitute, Bhagavan is giving lot of these things for you. Karavaigal Pinchendre. Previously we talked, Etra Kalangal Yedurubungi Meedalipa, Matrade Palsorium Ballal Perumpashukkal. Cows are Vedas. Perumpasukkal means huge cows, Upanishad, essence of Vedas. Karavaigal Pinchendre means following the Shastras. Prabanna live his life following the Shastra, Shastra Vigidam. Karavaigal Pinchendre, it also means following the footsteps of Acharya. As we had discussed previously, Katre Karavai Kanangal Palakarande. Acharyas are the cows. They pour down the milk which is called the knowledge, and the disciples are getting all of them. Sarvo Brishado Gavo, Dokta Gopalanandhana, Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta, Duktam Gita Mridam Maghate. There's a slogan. All the Upanishads are like cows. The milker who is going to milk the cow is the cowherd Krishna. Arjuna, the son of Pritha, is the calf. And the wise man, who are the drinkers of the milk, they are the Mahat, they are the supreme. Swami Desikan tells in the Acharyas like a Kamadhenu, Karakkum Karuttudai Desigar, Kandrana Nammai Enni, Surakkum Suravigal Bol, Surigendrar Sollamudhe, Kandrana Nammai Enni, we are the calf. Surakkum Suravigal Bol, Kamadhenu, Surigendranar Sollamude, pouring down the nectar of Upadesam. Karavaigal Pinchendre, look at the word. Karavai is singular. Karavaigal is plural. Not just a single Acharya, but many Acharya. Listen to several Acharya, Purushas, Sreshtas, Vidwans, scholars. Bahubhya Srodavyam, Baguda Shrodavyam. Listen to many times you have to listen. Listen to many Acharyas and listen many times from the same subject. Imbarmanar had 5 Acharyas. And he listened to the Smt Valmiki Ramayana 18 times from his uncle Thirumalai Nambi. So, Karavaigal Pinchendre means Prabanna is very humble and saying, all that I know is to follow the Shastras. All I know is to follow the instruction of my Acharya, nothing else. Kanam Sendunbom. Kana means secluded place. Kanagam, forest. One meaning is attaining the Brahmam. Brahmavanam, Brahmasavrisha Asit. Brahmam is like a forest. Brahmam is like a tree, it says there in the Vedas. Kana means quiet, isolated place. Bhagavan, the Satvishayam, should be enjoyed with the company of the Bhagavadas. Anukular. So, isolated place are people with the same frequency. They have the same like-mindedness. And avoid those people who are causing the hindrance to you and they are jealous to the Bhagavan, Pradikula. And also Anubhayers, those who are neutral, they don't care about the Bhagavan or they don't cherish Bhagavan, they are also no use for us. So they also get away from those people. So, unbo means enjoyment of the Lord by talking, hearing, thinking in many ways. Bhagavad Gunadise Anubhavam with the right group, like-minded Bhagavata Uttamas, Satsangam, good Sagavasam, Kudiyirinde, Kulinde. How it can happen? Unless you enjoy with the company. The food has to be good and the company has to be good. Agamannam, agamannam, agamanna, agamannado, agamannado, agamannadaha. As you are saying in the moksham, the Prabhannan is trying to realize over here. Karavegal pinjendre kanam sendunbom. Following the Shastras, following Acharya's Upadesam and Acharya Anushtanam with the Bhagavata Samvargam, we will be enjoying Bhagavat Vishayam. Arivundramillada Aikulatte. Prabhanna says, I don't have any knowledge other than what is Bhagavan and Bhagavat Anubhavam, what my Acharyas told. Bhagavat Vishayam is the only wealth for me. Yasya madam, tasya madam, madam yasya na vedasaha, avigyadam vijanadam, vigyadadam avijanadam. When it says, yasya madam, tasya madam, for those who don't know, they actually know. Madam yasya na vedasaha. For those who think they know, actually they don't know. Avigyadam vijanadam. Don't understand. When they say that one, they really understand. Vijnanadam avijanadam. Those who think they don't understand are the one who understand. Those who think they know, actually they don't know. Arvinal kurevilla galnyalattavarariye. Niriyellam eduthuretha nirajnana turmurti. Arvinal kurevilla. Nammalvar says have plenty of knowledge, but not on Bhagavat Vishayam. That's why Krishna told that one. I kulate means Leela Vibhudi, the earth. Only here we have the differences on clans, caste, group, levels in society, everything. In Moksham, there's only one group, Kaingarya Paras. Only here, the Dharmabhuta Jnanam is hiding the true Jnanam. In Moksham, everything is transparent. Ari Vundramillada Aikulate, though we may be born on earth, but all our efforts and energy and thoughts are towards Bhagavan only. Undannai Peravi Perendanai Punyam Yamudayom, O Lord, you make avadaram on this karma bhumi. How lucky we are. To know you and enjoy you is the greatest wealth. We are so fortunate to have you here, Punyam. I kolate on this earth. Undannai Peravi Perendanai. You don't have karma. And your birth is not based on karma related. You do avirbhavam. You are doing purely based on your ichcha. Ichcha meena vigara kachapa mahaputrin. As Swami Desika says in the Dasavadara Sostram, Bhagavan makes avadaram based on his own desire. Punyam yamudayom. We haven't done anything. We don't deserve anything. That tells karpanyam. Aginchanya anusandhanam. So we are such a low class, helpless people. To help us, to rescue us, you come down from that superior place. Kore ondrumillada Govinda. Krishna, you are impeccable and perfect. No defects whatsoever. Whether you are in Sri Vaikuntham or here in the Leela Vibhudi. Matchless, flawless. You are complete with all the noble characters. Guna Purnatvam. Bhagavan has got no karma like us. Even when he descends to earth, when he makes the avadaram, the flaws with the earth will not stick to him. He is always pure, just like what is in Sri Vaikuntha. Swadena trivida chedana surupa stiri pravrti bhedam klesa karmatyasesha dosha samsprishtam. As it says, swa adhina, under his own control, trivida chedana, trivida chetana. Three type of sentience, Baddha Jivan, Mukta Jivan, Nitya Jivan. Non-sentience, Prakriti, Kalam, Suddhatattvam. Sorubhastiri pravarti vedam. Their innate nature continue to stay sustenance and the action. All these things are for you is based on karma. Bhagavan does not have karma. He controls all of them. Asesha, dosha, asamsrishtam. Evam prakasam amalam nityam vyabhagam akshayam samastaheya ragidam vishnuakyam paramam padam. Vishnu Purana says Vishnu is parama prapya surubam. If you take that one, no flaws, eternal, sarvavyabi, transcendental, pervading, nothing low, no bad qualities. Na stanadobi parasya Ubayalingam sarvatrahi. Ubayalingadigaranam in Sri Bhashyam says, sarvatra, all the places, whether you take these spaces, places, Leela Vibhuti, Nitya Vibhuti, or whether you take the Shruti, Smriti, Idihasa, Praman, all of them, Ubayalingam, no dosham, all Tirukalyana gunas, Lakshanam for Brahman is the identifier, he has got all Tirukalyana gunas, no Heya guna. That is the lingam. All living things in the world are attached to karma. So they have high and low of everything. But Bhagavan is not a karma vasyan. He does not have any dosham. He has infinite Tirukalyana gunas. Heya Ragidan, without any blemish. Not only that, Heya Pratyanigan, the opposite of blemishes. See, Bhagavan comes over here. Even when we take Bhagavan Antaryami inside there, when I do all the pavam, is he part of that one? Is he accomplished? When you ask that one, this is very similar to a jail. In the jail, there's a warden there, there's a prisoner there. There's a difference between both of them. The warden is the officer. The prisoner is a criminal. So, even though they stay in the same place, the warden does not have those kind of punishments going into the cell. The classic analogy our acharyas give here, we eat sakara pongal, sugar pongal. After we eat, the hands are very greasy, we go and wash with the soap. The same sakara pongal you ate, on your tongue, nothing sticks that one. You don't wash your mouth with the soap. So, Bhagavan is like a Teflon. Nothing sticks to him. Another way acharyas interpret, Kurai Ondrumillada Govinda. Govinda has got no deficiency. Narayana is a deficient. Narayana has got sadness in moksham. Because in moksham, the great qualities like daya, vatsalyam, sausilyam, saulabhyam, they are not shining. No opportunity there. Because there, everybody is as knowledgeable as Bhagavan. Everybody has got the tejas like Bhagavan. Only on earth, Govinda's qualities are glittering. Mukkur Alayasingar used to say in the Vyakyanam, Narayana Padam, Naranam Ayanam is the residence for everything. That means, even the Bhagavata, they are Dveshi. Bhagavad Dveshi, not Bhagavata, Bhagavad Dveshi. He is the house for them. Naraha ayanam yasasaha. Bhagavri Samasam. When you do that one, he is inside everything. That means even with those people living in Naragam, there also Bhagavan is there. So there is a dosham for the Narayana Padam. But Govinda Padam, when you take Manivanna, Govinda, whatever they look at the etymology, break the words and everything, you cannot find any flaws. Vyatpattile dosham tondrade sagala vidabandhu adi sulaban no ucha nicha subhavam. Swami is writing like that one. Andal is saying Narayanan is a small name. Look at Arjuna. When he realizes, when Bhagavan gave him Vishwarupam, oh, how stupid I am, calling him as Krishna, cowherd boy, brother-in-law and etc. Instead of calling him Paratattvam. In Paramapadam, deficiency exists. Is Sausilya, Saulabhya, Vatsalya do not shine. Since everyone is a Sarvagya, everybody knows everything and everybody is independent. But in Avadara, these gunas shine very nicely. Thus here, Kurai Ondrumillada Govinda Undannod Oravel Namakkingu Olika Oliyadu. The relation between Bhagavan and us, which is inseparable. Abrudak Siddhi. It is of Nirupadigam. Upadi means some reason. Nirupadi means without any attribute, without any qualities or reason. If it has been established based on some reason, when the reason is over, the relationship will cease. Like employer-employee. You are relation between your manager as long as you get the paycheck. When you quit, it doesn't have that one. So our relation with Bhagavan is not like that. Vilayendri namadiyom vediyar meipurule. Swami Desikan says in Adhikara Sangraham. The master-subordinate relation, the Seshatvam, is very much valid, not only here, in Moksham. For that matter, it is anywhere, anytime, any state. Sarvagala, Sarvadesa, Sarvagala, Sarvavastai. He is always the boss. We are always the subordinate. In Smt Prithvi Swami writes, Ijjiva Tattvam Sarveswaranukke Seshamayirukkum Endrum Avanukke Nirupadiga Sesham Endrum Ayoga Anyayoga Vivachchedangalale Paramapadathile Tondre Seshatvam Sambandha Rupamagayale. Two important things we need to understand here. Our relation to the Bhagavan, there are two phrases as used. Ayoga Vivachchedam. Yogam means junction, union, relation. Ayoga means non-relation. Vivachcheda means refusal, nishedam. Ayogasya vivachchedaha. The non-existent of that relation is rejected. Two negatives. The non-existent of that relation is rejected means relation exists and it cannot be refuted. The connection with the Bhagavan cannot be refused. Anya yoga vivachchedam. The other union is refused. Anyasmin yogasya vivachchedaha. Anyasmin, in another place, yoga vivachchedam, refusal of relation. That is, our permanent relation to someone is also refuted. So, the relation with Bhagavan, you cannot refuse. The relation to the other people is refused. This has been established in the Pranavam, in the Ugaram. Agaranam Bhagavan, Magara Jivan, only for him, session, and that is what he called exclusivity. That is what it said over here. Hey Bhagavan, the relation between us, indestructible, eternal, immortal, non-perishable. We cannot remove this relation. You cannot remove this relation. None of the other Devadas can remove that one. Why all the Jivatma has got the emblem, mark, stamp, seal on that one? What does it say? Dharminyanam. The Dharminyanam is the same for all Jiva. It says, me, I'm a servant to Bhagavan. That is like a bootstrap code. You cannot remove that one. Same thing with the Bhagavan, the Atma, the bootstrap code says, I am the boss. I support, control, and own. All of them says Anes Atma. So these two Atmas, entirely different class of them. He is a Paramatma and we are all the Jivatma. And then the another one without any knowledge called Achetanam. So our Visitta Dvaita Siddhantam is based on Tattvatrayam. Here we are talking about two Jnanam. So one is one has got a Chaitanyam at a lower level. The other one has got a Chaitanyam, higher level. The Paramatma and Jivatma, when you have that, the bootstrap code in yours says you are always a servant. Dasa bodha swada sarve yatmana paramatmanaha adokame vide dasaga iri matva namamyaham. Lord Shiva is saying, Mandara Rajapada Sostram. All the living beings are Lord, servant to you by nature. I am also one of the Jivatma, so I am also a Das and servant to the Bhagavan, so I am prostrating to you with the awareness that, so Lord, that is what Shiva is saying in this one. So Paramatma means is the boss, Jivatma means is always a servant to him. This eternal relation stays as long as Jiva exists. That's a trivial one. When does the Jiva die? It doesn't die. So the relation stays permanently. Hey Krishna, you told that there's no death for the Atma. So our relation is Nityam, eternal. So the question comes, if the Jivan goes to the moksham, will the relation will be gone? The relation or the connection to the Bhagavan? No. This relation still exists. Jivan enjoys Bhagavan through many modes, pragaram. But Jivan will never become Brahman. Think of like that. So you go and stay in the White House. President called and you stay there 1 month, 2 months, 6 months. You can stay and enjoy everything. But you cannot have that briefcase for the nuclear bomb. The presidential power, certain things only he has got. You don't have that one. You are always a Paratandra, Sesha Buddha. When you say you are a Brahman, that is the blasphemy in the Visishtadvaitam. Jivan will never become Brahman. Taittiriya says, Shosnude sarvan kaman saga brahmana vibashchidedi. Asnude. So when a Jivan goes to the moksham, he enjoys Bhagavan with all the Tirukalyana gunas. Bhagavan also loves all these Tirukalyana gunas pouring to him also. The enjoyment of the Jivatma, the enjoyment of the Jivatma has to have the knowledge. So he enjoys all of them. But he cannot have the powers of the Bhagavan. We told several times, Siddhi, Siddhi, Samharam, Anupravesam, Moksha Pradhanam, Seyapadiuttam, only for him. Nayayikas are those who are the Nyaya school of philosophy. Pashana Kalpa Mokshaha. In Moksham, we are like a stone. It's not. Anandam Brahmano Vidwan Na Pibedi Kudashyanedhi. Veda says that one. Brahman is Anandam. That is the reason we are going there. If the Brahman is crying and Brahman has got despair, Brahman has got sorrow, who will be going? So the Brahman, Amalan, not only that, he is so great, he makes you great also. Ariyade Pillegalom. Ariyade means we don't have the knowledge completely. Unarilum. Idai nilai arivadaridu, unande by hearing, unande by contemplation, unarilum by doing yogam. And idai nilai Sarveshwaran is concealing his supremacy and presenting himself in between Brahma and Shiva. Still, unarvadu aridu, so difficult to understand him. Yado vacho nivattande aprapya manasasaha anandam brahmano vidwan na pibedi kudashyanedhi. Even Vedas could not understand. All we know him, the Swarupam of the Brahman is Anandam. The Swarupam of the Jivan is Jnanam. Alvar says, Tanakkum tan tannai ariyamai. He will not know about himself. The greatness of that. Anbinal Undannai Siribe Raraitanavum. Siribe means Narayana. How come Narayana is a small name? Narayana means immediately Paratvam, supremacy. It lacks other Kalyana gunas like Daya, Vatsalyam, Sosilyam. Krishna said, how much I have struggled on earth to earn the name Govinda. And now you girls and Pravana go back and call me simply with the old name Narayana. I left Sri Vaigundam, Chirabdi to come here. And what do? You call by the old name. Please call me Govinda. That is what I like. It's like the criminal who tried to change the name. And why? Because they don't want to be associated with the old thing. So then you go back and call him with the old name. How does he feel? That is what. So Govinda is more appropriate. We understand from Shudi Koduttanachiyar. Bhagavan loved the garland worn by Andal first. That shows his Saulabhyam and Sausilyam. Siri Arulade. Siri means anger. So don't bless me with anger. Siri means also Pralayam. Bhagavan does the Pralayam to prevent the Chedanas doing more pavam. Achide visittan Pralaye Jandum Avalokya Jadanir Veda. So when we told in the Dayasharagaman that, Govinda, please don't show that type of mercy. She prays, grant us mercy without anger. At least in Srittikalam, though we have all the pavas associated, we can still experience you. Maybe an iota. In the Pralayagalam, there is no Namam, there is no Rupam, Jnanam is so there, so low, we can never enjoy you. In Moksha, when we come there, we unite with you, feel Swarupa Avirbhavam. Our Jivatma has got all the Anandam, all the Jnanam and everything, and it becomes Vikasam. It's expanded. Why? The Dharmabuddha Jnanam becomes transparent. Irevani Tarai Parai, O Lord, please give me the mokshanandam, paribhurna brahmanubhavam. Iraiva means paratvam, rakshagan, ni tarai parai. Please grant me the moksham. She makes an explicit request. Shastra says, you have to ask for moksham. Raksha beksham pradikshade. Ni ennai rakshika vendum. Endra, that petition, that request is to be made. That's Lakshmi Tandram says. Iraiva indicates the supremacy. By referring this name, Andal informs the Lord, the granting the moksham only by you for the Prabhanan. Bhagavan is happier than the Prabhanan. Who is happy going to the moksham? Tuyararu, Sudaradi, Tulderu, Yenmanane. All our despairs are gone. Bhagavan is taking moksham now. No. More than you, Bhagavan is far happier than you to take you down there. So let's assume we are the ring. Bhagavan is the owner. And when we get lost, the owner is more happier to get the ring back, not the ring. So that's what Embirmanar explains that one is saying, Bhagavan is far happier to get us into the moksham. So, Vyasanesu cha manushyanam brusam vabadi dukkidaha. Rama, when he says that one, when his subjects, all the citizens suffered, Rama felt more agony than the people themselves. The Swapadesa Pasuram for this one, Guru Vaipatte Kurai Seradi, Kuri Unnayandri Ariyade, Taruva Govinda Kurayilade, Taranil Embidam Binayilade, Perimei Murudum Penade, Param Solli Seelam Solade, Nam Uravin Yerkei Ariade, Arulaye Yamakamitade, Kavidarki Simaya Kalyana Gunashalini, Simade Venkadesaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha, Simade Nakamanta Maha, Deshigaya Namaha, Andal Thiruppavai Sharanam.